Hi, so it's weighing time, and I've actually found some batteries to put in my scales, my solar powered scales, um, and they're working, so that was good. I took them out of one of my little fake candle things, and I can tell you I have lost weight because we didn't know last week, but obviously because I think I've lost £2. I'll go back to the week, not last week, the week before, because I said I didn't know last week, so I was 11.5 then, I've lost £2. And now I went on the scales this morning and I'm 11.2. So that's good. So even if it was £1 last week, £1 this week, whatever, I've lost £2. I'm 11.2 now, so that's great because all I was aiming for was to get down to 11. And then once I hit 11, it's all guns blazing because that's the last stone I've got to lose. So my goal was to get down to 11 first. And then I just know that that's my last stone. And the way this is going, it's quite good because I think if you're losing it slowly, it's bound to stay off more. That's what I think, than going on a crash thing and losing loads of weight. And I don't think it ever works like that. Not that I'm on a diet. I'm wanting to eat the way I am for life now. I really enjoy it. I feel a lot different in myself. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I can tell I've lost a few pounds over the past 3 weeks, I think it is. I'll stand up because I normally have a lot of fitted, floaty clothes on, so I can feel it more. It's going here. It's not going off this area. It never bloody does yet, but I can feel I'm losing weight, and I can tell, especially off my hips, because I normally have um, bigger hips, and I can feel it. I just feel so much better myself. So I'm not saying that's the plant based, and I've been doing this week. I've not been doing kettlebells at all. I've come off that now because I've noticed, because this thing happened ages ago, the little nick that I had on my elbow, still a little cut from falling when drunk. And I ended up going to hospital. This was a few years back, and they were going to admit me straight away and said it was like, poisoning, blood poisoning, whatever, because it was up against a dirty wall. And it was only tiny, but I'd gone to sleep that night. I didn't think of anything because I was drunk and woke up and it was so sore. And I went to hospital. They were going to admit me straight away. I was off work for 2 weeks with my arm in a sling, and I think they said it could come back as like tennis elbow thing, and I'm assuming that's what it is because I've noticed when I've been lifting my weights, um, it sort of aches round here where that was. So, and I didn't like it. So anyway, I've come off that. I can still use kettlebells because you can use a kettlebell swing and it does your whole body workout in between if I want to. Or maybe I need a smaller weight because they were heavy ones. But I just I started doing yoga, I think it was last Sunday or whatever, and I just really enjoy it. A YouTuber that I found, and I got my friend on it now, and he's been doing bits because he's been watching it. It's making me laugh. But I've decided to do it every day in the mornings. I've just done it now actually. You can see my mat on the pink bit down there on the floor. I normally do it a bit earlier than whatever time it is now. I don't know what time. I'm in slow morning, but that's because I haven't got thin. So I haven't got a little one to be looking after. Nearly 11 o'clock. So I've just done that. I've not had a wash or anything. It's a good job it's not smelly vision. Yeah, I think I feel with my plant-based at the minute, food that I'm eating and my yoga, I'm just feeling like I've got more energy. It sounds weird, I feel lighter. Obviously I feel lighter because I am losing weight slowly, but I don't know, I can't explain it. I just feel different, and I feel like I just feel like I'm glowing a bit more. I don't know if that comes across on camera, but I do feel like that. I'm just feeling energised and full of my creative ideas as usual. Yeah, and I've decided also that I'm not going to use this anymore because I don't really feel the need that I need to sort of calorie count. Not that was sort of calorie counting as such, but well, I could have done, but I was writing it down. But I just feel with the plant based, I don't really feel that I sort of really have to be sort of watching what I'm eating because it's all like naturally healthy food, as in I'm not having processed stuff and things that probably has more added calories and stuff. So I don't feel the need to sort of, and I don't know if that's just because I've gone on this, I keep calling it a journey because I do think it is my spiritual journey and plant-based and yoga, that I'm just feeling, I I don't need to do that. I used to do this when I was doing my other exercises and weights, but now I feel because I'm not doing that, I don't want to do it. So I'm going to use this book as something else, maybe like in way of my gratitude journal, like I don't know, something for yoga or something, keeping track of something for that. But I just don't feel the need that I need to use it. But I am going to use it as yeah, maybe I could use it as putting pictures in and stuff of magazines, like I said, like a vision board, but maybe putting quotes. I mean, I do that in my gratitude journal, but I need to use this book up, so I could use it. Maybe I could use like yoga pictures and just stuff I like in there, just like a picture reference one, if you know what I mean. Even though I can stick things in my gratitude journal, but I don't tend to, so I might use that for pictures and stuff, just lovely pictures that I want to keep that. Like I can put things on my vision board, which I might do a bit of that today. I've got so much to do today. There's just loads of things that I want to do. There's not enough time in the day for what I want to do. Maybe cut bits out, the bits that I like out of magazines and put it in there that I want to keep. Just visualization aids in that one because they won't all fit onto my vision board. But I've yet to write in this morning because I normally do it first thing, like Finn's having his breakfast, but it's not here. I've done my yoga, so I will do it when I've had a shower and everything. But I was writing down it last night something about, I just write notes in it as well. Been watching a documentary. If you feel like watching something, I think I mentioned this yesterday. Watching something, I love watching things on a Sunday chill out. But there's a thing on Netflix that people can probably get on YouTube, I don't know, but called The Kindness Diaries. I was saying yesterday about this guy who goes around the world just off kindness. He's got no money, so he has to stay at people's houses and to see if there is positive people and kind people in the world, because we're always seeing the negativity stuff coming out on the news and stuff that, people are this, people are that. And it's really good, and I think there's about 12 series in it, or some series in it. I can't speak this morning, and I was just crying at every single one because I'm just like, I just cry at everything, like, I don't mean everything, but if anything to do with people and people being kind, I just can't stop crying. But then I was looking at something the other day. Oh no, it was in the magazine that I was talking about yesterday. I was reading a bit this morning when I was in bed because I woke up, read a little bit. I was watching Jodie Marsh on YouTube this morning because she has a channel like Jodie Marsh. It was an interview in bed with Katie. Oh, what's she called? Katie, the one with the blonde hair that people don't tend to like because she's outspoken, but she just says things that people won't say but think. Sorry, I can't remember her name. And I've got to finish off watching that after because I didn't watch all of it because I had to do my yoga. But I don't know what that's got to do with anything. Yeah, so I was reading a magazine. Oh yeah, because I was watching that. But I was reading a magazine this morning, the Spirit and Destiny one, and there was a bit in it about what was it? Coming out of the closet, but not that closet. Coming out of the spiritual closet. Like some people go on journeys and they think things and they believe things, and they might do stuff at home, like they might have an altar, like a Wiccan altar or a Buddhist altar, or I don't know, whatever you do within your four walls, or just the way you believe or the way you dress, like showing spirit. But they're scared, if you know what I mean. They're scared to come out to show friends or family because they're scared what friends or family will think, or other people that they're going to use friends, they're going to lose friends or family if they come out, like maybe the real way they want to dress or the real way they want to go about doing things, or certain things you read, blah blah, you know what I mean. And they're scared, but they shouldn't be scared because if they are your real friends and family that love you, then to me, if they do, then they're not real friends, are they? And if they're family members, then that says something about them as well. But and then it was saying, like finding the spiritual people and the very like sensitive people, and I thought I am one of them. I am a very, very sensitive person, which I think goes along with my star signs, if you believe in all that, which I do, because a Piscean is a very what did I just say? I can't even think this morning. Feeling person, what was the word I was just saying then? Sensitive, sorry. My brain's not working this morning, I'm so relaxed. Sensitive, they are quite sensitive, have feelings, get upset about, other people and stuff. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll have to speak about that on Wednesday, about coming out of your spirituality closet, because there are more people doing it, but you shouldn't be scared of doing it. I'm not, because I'm on YouTube, obviously, telling you about, I do my positive ones, telling you about things I've liked before and believed in, and maybe swaying to different things now, because you can take different snippets of religions and put them how you want, sort of thing. But because I want to talk about on Wednesday as well, there's a place when I was watching these series called The Kindness Diaries. It's really good. Puts your life in a bit of perspective as well, how other people live. But there's a place in Bhutan, I think it's called. Oh my god, I'd love to go there. I have seen it before on something, a documentary. It's called The Happy Land, and it's where it's gross national happiness. And there was a guy there. See if I can read what I wrote down. And he is the what is he? He is they are known to be the happiest people on earth. To go and live there. Sorry, I'm just trying to read what I've said here. There's the guy on it. Oh, the Minister of the Environment, he's called, who lives there in this village up in the mountains. Oh God, it's so gorgeous. He says, you can come there, you believe in anything you want in your own four walls of your own home. No one can tell anyone, my God's better than yours, which is true, which is saying you can believe in any faith that you want, but you can't turn around to someone and say, but my God's better than yours, because in all of everything, oneness, in my head, every belief, religion, it is all one, it is all the same, it's just we call it a different name, be it God, be it Allah, be it, I don't know what, all the different, it's all in one in the universe. That's how I believe. Not bothered if I have friends watching, if they're watching me, I don't know, or people thinking, what, she on her, that's how I think, that's how I believe, and in all that I believe, it's all positive and about being kind and stuff like that, so it's a sort of good thing to believe. But that's the sort of thing that I want to talk about on Wednesday, because I do write things down in my journal, and I was just writing stuff about that. It was just a good thing to see. It had some upsetting things on there as well that I've never seen before. I was like, oh my god, but it was just brilliant, and the people he spoke to that didn't have nothing, that shared things with him, who had nothing, that lived on the streets. But it is brilliant. So if you have to watch it, if you're a bit bored and you have to watch in a series of something, he goes round on this yellow motorbike with a sidecar to all different countries to see if he can make it around the world just on kindness of people helping him out with no money. And it's really good. So it's called The Kindness Diaries. I watched it on Netflix, but if you've got Netflix, you can watch it. It's probably on YouTube. Find it. It's really good. But I think I'm going to talk about that on Positive Wednesday coming up, because I think I've been on a bit of a spiritual journey for quite a few years, but didn't know I was sort of on it. But since being on my own, which has made me look at it more, because I haven't got anyone telling me, oh, what are you doing that for? That you might get a bit swayed off a partner or something. I'm just free to do what I want, so I am doing, and I'm doing the stuff I love, and I am on this journey. So if you see me evolve with things, with clothes, tattoos, hair, whatever it is, that's just me on my trying to be my true spiritual self, which I don't think there's, I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. But talking about hair as well, can I just say about this hair problem I've had with these dreads? I was sat there last night watching the series. I would sit there and crochet these. I know I've shown you. Crochet these dreads that I'm trying to make, because I just want and the reason why I said I'm doing it is because I'm just My hair was nice when I had it down yesterday, but I'm just getting a bit bored because I have pinned it up today, sort of thing, pinned it up. But I want a bit of colour in it, and I just want to be able to put it up and in different styles, but I can't really do that much because my hair's short. But I don't just want the bog standard normal hair extension everyone else gets. I wanted to make some dreads because I just think they're dead funky. I've got one still drying. I've tried to kill the bottom of it, but I was making some new ones last night, and like I said, it's a different colour to my hair, but I don't know what to do because I was going to get brown to match mine, and then probably put some of these underneath, and I've got a copper coming, so I've got a bit of a mixture, so if I ever wear it up, it'll have like mixtures of different colours in, which I think would be nice because I want it brightening up, but I don't want to do anything too mad to my normal hair. But then I was thinking, help me out, do I keep my hair my natural sort of brown, and it comes across a bit dark on here? I've got dark brown hair, but I think it comes across a little bit dark on here. And I have got my whites coming in that I keep going on about that I'm not going to dye, but I keep dyeing it, but they keep coming through, so I'm like, oh, do I make myself some brown dreads if I get some brown, so obviously it matches in, so it's not that obvious that that's a different colour, because when you plait it round, you see the hair at the top, so if this was round there, you can see the dark and the red. Or do I just didn't know whether to be brown, or I was contemplating, there is a hair colour I can get for dark hair that will send it like a magenta, like this burgundy colour. Because when I got this burgundy colour, I thought it was a burgundy brown, and I did dye my hair burgundy brown, not that you can tell on here. In the sunlight, it had red in it, but it wasn't like vibrant. But I don't want to bleach my hair out if I did it this colour. But I have found on YouTube some girls that got dark hair like mine, and they've got this colour through. It's probably got a liner in it, obviously, but for dark brown hair, and it does go quite bright like this. So, do I keep it brown? Which I'm not going to say my hair's boring, but I am getting bored of my hair colour. I'm always like this, if you know me. I've got some copper ones coming, so I'm wondering if copper I do love copper, and if I had copper, I think it'd show my eyes off a bit more. I don't know, because my eyes are a bit orangey hazel. And I would dye my hair with copper henna, because that comes out quite bright when I dye my hair copper henna, and it's good for your hair henna. Or do I'd have to show you when the copper hair comes, I'll show you the copper against my skin, and then this is my normal colour. Or do I do this colour? I sort of put that against my, imagine, do I suit this colour or not? You know, if I dyed my hair this colour, and then imagine if my hair was that colour, and I could put my dreads in, and obviously it'd match up. What are you thinking? Do I go burgundy, bright burgundy? I've been admiring a woman that I see around my way actually with bright burgundy hair, and it is gorgeous enough. A colour I've never really done is bright burgundy, but I seem to be going towards the reds at the minute. So even if I do my brown, I will put maybe a bit of this underneath and the copper, but I'll wait for the copper to come. But I don't know, do you think this would suit me, this colour? Especially in summer with a bit of a tan, because I'm quite pale at the minute. But I'm just going to carry on making these anyway, because if I decide at least they're made up, because they do take quite a bit of time to make. And it was quite nice last night. I was just sat there watching my series, and I was just crocheting these together, and see how this one's curly at the bottom. I like with a bit of the curl at the bottom because my hair's naturally curly anyway, not that. But I just put a clip in it while it's drying, and hopefully, because it's still wet at the bottom, comes out with a bit of a curl. So that's what I'm doing. Don't want it just dead straight. Oh, it'd be funny to see if I ever get these made and put in my hair. Ugh. So I was just crocheting at night, but instead of like crocheting wool, I'm doing hair. But yeah. So, oh, and the other thing as well, just hang these back up while they're drying. It's probably going to take me ages to make, and I need a few more bags of hair because I have messed up a few, but it doesn't go very far. I don't really know how many I'm going to need. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do it, but there we go. It's just something I can do when I'm sat watching you know, whatever. And also, I don't know if I told you about making my handmade papers for my journals. I was going to try and do some new covers for gratitude spiritual journals. This is one I made. It's still drying out. It has dried, but it's a little bit damp in some places. Some paper from, and you can't tell the name, but it's very, very light blue. It's a really nice colour. From crap that comes through your door, junk mail, letters and stuff. I've made my own handmade paper. And I've put rose petals in it because I think it'd look quite nice made into one of my books if I can do it, because this feels like when I bend it, it's going to break. So I know I might have to try and do something with it. I'm going to have a go at doing it. If I can do it, I will show you what they look like. And I've also got, God, I'm such a nutter. A rose, where is it? Right, I'm going to have to stand up. A rose drying up here. Can you see it there? Oh, that's so, it's over there. There, the red rose. And I've decided that I've got some roses, and to dry them out, I've got other methods of drying stuff out, which I did these ones in, but I'm thinking of drying some up there, because they're all different colours. It's quite bohemian to have flowers hanging down, and that's how you could dry them out as well. And I think it'll look quite pretty while they're drying out, even though when my mother comes, she'll be like, oh, why have we got flowers hanging upside down? And I'll just say, Mother, shush your lips. That's where they're staying. Whatever. Because if this works, I will be using my dried flowers. That means recycling paper coming through the door and recycling my flowers. You know, when some people say, oh, I don't like getting flowers because they die. Well, mine have been going for quite a bit, and the one I've had these for weeks, these ones, and then there's still these I got from, I can't remember if I got from Morrison's or Aldi. No, I think I got these ones from us. I've had them, they've been there for 3 weeks, but like I said, if I can dry them out, I will, and I will use them. Oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, sorry, that was just someone ringing about putting a bit of new felt on my shed outside because it got blown off in that storm. Doris, whatever it was. A little bit, so they're doing it tomorrow. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, so that means I'll be recycling paper coming through the door, recycling my flowers so they're getting reused again in my journals, guys. So hopefully I'm going to try this today and see, because I know if I went like that in the middle now, it's snapping off. So there's a thing I think I can do, because I think that'd look beautiful on a journal, and these could be my like gratitude journals, because I think people like that if they wanted a gratitude journal, and knowing that it's got flowers in and it's got recycled paper and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm on a waffle again because this was about my weight loss, but I am losing weight and it is going down. Because I started at, what did I start at? I started at 11.7 and I think it's been 3 weeks, so I'm 11.2 now, so that's not bad. It's going slow and that's good, but it is going down, so that's good. But I feel it in myself as well. It's not just seeing it on the scales. I can tell in my body, and the only thing I've noticed as well is, if that's to do with plant-based food, is because I don't have dairy, I have soy milk, I don't have butter, I have a soy one, I don't have eggs anymore. Cheese, I have a cheese that I get from Morrison's, so that's a vegan one that I need to get actually because I've run out. I don't know if it is that, I just don't feel as bloated. Like, you know, I don't feel as bloated. And that's why someone said a bit ago, when people go, oh yeah, I get bloated, it must be lactose intolerance. And I've said this before, and someone said, no, maybe it's because you're having milk from a cow that should be made for baby cows. I don't know. And there is a soy milk in Morrison's actually, it's a growing up milk for kids, so I'm going to get another one of them for Finn. He likes it. But yeah, so that's my update on my weight loss. I hope you can see maybe a little bit of difference that I am losing weight. It's going down slow, but it's going. And you got to remember, a pound is quite big. I always see it as little. I always think of a pound like that big, like on my scale, like a little dot. It's not. But I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can see it a little by little. And I'd just like to say as well, like I said yesterday, if you want to try some yoga, I'm doing it every day. I've done it for a week now and I feel great. I'll be finding out from my friend if she's been doing it every day. I'll let you know what she feels. But it was Boho Beautiful on YouTube. Put Boho Beautiful beginner's yoga, and the girl will come up on the beach in a blue crop top. It's the one on the beach, beginner's one, because she's got a load on there, and there's different things on there, her and a fella, which I've said go and watch it. It's a beautiful channel. If you want to try it out, try that out, because you won't find it too hard. It's not too long. Maybe try it if you're thinking of trying it. Maybe try it the first time with your kids, if you've got kids, when they're in bed. It's only about 15-20 minutes long, if that. It's not that long. It relaxes you, but I mean, I've done it downstairs, and I do it downstairs in the morning with Finn, but he doesn't seem to bug me that much of it now. But your kids might be like, oh, but you know, and it's quite zen-ified, like nice music, and so it would be nice. But yeah, I'd just suggest to go and try it. You might like it if you're looking at an exercise. You're thinking, oh God, I don't know, because I don't really like cardio. I don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Have a look at that and see what you think. So yeah, so I'll see you. Well, I'll be seeing you soon with probably me crafty updates. Positive Wednesday. See you soon. Bye. Have a good day.